If we're on the topic of shielding children, then we have to talk about our most vulnerable population, orphans. Hi, my name is Cheyenne. I taught in high schools across America for 7 years, which is how I know families want more security for themselves and socioeconomic mobility for their children. Now, as an independent researcher, I've published 92 specific, measurable, evidence-based goals covering everything from childhood experiences to disaster readiness. Being a part of this community means you don't have to start from scratch. Just pick the goal that resonates with you. Orphans are the most vulnerable population, often going overlooked without an adult to advocate for them or a stable place to call home during their childhood development. By creating adult and peer-age partnerships that regularly check in on the health and well-being of orphans, we can ensure they receive appropriate care and create a context where they can enjoy the positive childhood experience of having non-parent adults who take a healthy interest in them, as well as having friends they feel supported by. There's another much darker and more uncomfortable truth as to why orphans need regular check-ins and healthy, loving relationships. In the U.S., up to 90% of children who are sex trafficking victims have been involved in child welfare services, including foster care, at some point. Can you imagine being born into this world, abandoned by your creators, and then the adults who were supposed to be taking care of you lost you or sold you to predators who trafficked you? What a painful existence for a child to endure. This is unacceptable, which is why a standard of care must be implemented to protect our youth from the second largest criminal trade in the world, human trafficking. Youth Underground, a nonprofit dedicated to ending human trafficking, published facts and figures from the UNICEF, the U.S. Department of State, the Bureau of Justice Statistics, and other reliable sources to shed light on the frequency American children are trafficked. While Nevada, Mississippi, and Florida report the most trafficking cases by state, Oregon remains off the list of top offenders, possibly due to programs like Friends of the Children and Dougy Center. If you've been here for a while, Friends of the Children might sound familiar. It's a mentorship highlighted in a previous video, and I continue to applaud the program's achievement as the first long-term mentorship of its kind in the U.S. Listening and led by youth in foster care, Grief, Hope, and Transitions, or LIGHT for short, is an evidence-based peer grief support program influenced by and developed for youth in foster care. Trained Dougy Center program staff support the facilitation of this youth-led program, which gives young people a space to connect with peers who understand their pain. 2/3 of LIGHT program participants showed that their problems improved since the beginning of the program, and 100% showed improvement in increased hopefulness, social support, self-worth, or reduction of problem intensity. Their program has a myriad of positive feedback, including participants saying things like, "I learned that it's okay to laugh about things that are hard," and "You always have people to talk to. It's okay to feel how you do." Human traffickers obviously target the most vulnerable, the ones who are easily forgotten, or who are the most uncomfortable for society to look at. We owe it to our youth to protect them, because ultimately, if left to survive on their own, abused youth will grow up and take their justified anger out on the community that didn't ensure their safety. Programs like LIGHT that implement evidence-based practices and collect feedback are great blueprints for ensuring more is done at a systemic level to protect all Americans and heal generational trauma. This country may have been built on human trafficking, but it cannot continue to remain that way. Would you support or get involved with a program like LIGHT? Does one already exist near you? Leave a comment so we can share and spread awareness. Don't forget to subscribe and join the People Be Peoplin community. This research initiative is independent and funded by people like you who believe communities should be built on evidence. Starting as little as $2 a month, you can fund an hour of free research that actually helps kids and communities here in America. These resources have no paywalls, just evidence. Your spot on our wall of gratitude is waiting, with special icons for our early supporters. Thanks for building this with me.